Hi everyone, I'm Justin Wolf, Project Manager for the State Highway 55 Farmway to Middleton project. Joining me again is Jill, the Public Information Officer for District 3 of the Idaho Transportation Department.
Welcome back everyone for another Farmway to Middleton Bimonthly update. We are here today to catch you up on the work we have completed since September. So Justin, what's going on with the project?
Work is still focusing on the east and west ends of the project, Jill. We have continued to place concrete for the pedestrian side paths on the south side of the highway, and crews have put down temporary and permanent pavement. This work has happened near Farmway Road, 10th Avenue, Middleton Road, and Midway Avenue.
Justin, I've heard a lot about utility relocation and other bi-monthly updates. How's that progressing?
Well, Jill, it's common for utilities like electricity, water, and internet to be placed near and along highways. State Highway 55 shares space with many utilities, and they need to be moved before we can widen it. We are continuing to move above-ground utilities to new poles, allowing us to place additional permanent pavement when the weather warms up again. These above-ground utilities included internet and electricity. We are still relocating utilities that run underground, including sewer lines, gas lines, and irrigation. Some of those utilities can be relocated without digging. For these, crews will drill or bore a small tunnel under the roadway and feed wires and pipes through them. For larger utilities like sanitary sewers or irrigation, we need to dig a trench across the roadways so we can place and bury larger pipes.
Speaking of irrigation and trenching, do you have any updates on the irrigation work?
That work is coming up soon. We'll take advantage of the empty irrigation system to finish the remaining irrigation crossings. During this work, we'll be digging trenches across State Highway 55, requiring full weekend closures of the highway.
These full closures will be like what drivers encountered last year. They'll take place over the weekend, and we'll share more information about the locations and specific dates when they are scheduled. Justin, why is utility relocation so important? Can't we widen the highway and just get folks moving first?
We have to move the utilities before we pave. The reason we need to move above-ground utilities can be obvious. The highway can't have a pole in the middle of it, but relocating below-ground utilities before paving is just as important. Moving them after paving would require breaking into the new asphalt, giving us an uneven, less stable, and patchy road. In fact, we will not allow anyone to break into the new pavement for at least 5 years after it's finished.
I understand that some of this work on irrigation crossing requires more than just trenching. I know that there are several bridges on State Highway 55 that drivers might not notice.
Yes, there are several bridges along State Highway 55 that many drivers may not notice. Two of the largest bridges across the Elijah and Wilson drains. Crews will widen the bridges at these two locations, and we'll get started on that work this winter.
Thank you, Justin. It sounds like we'll have a lot to share in the new year.
Yes, we will, Jill. Do you have a viewer question for November?
Yes, a viewer asked about the temperature-dependent work. What kind of work needs to be done during warmer weather, and what work can be completed in the colder months?
That's a great question, Jill. Asphalt and paint need the right temperature to cure. If it is too cold, they will be less durable and not last very long. Weak asphalt cracks and forms potholes, and paint put down in the cold wears off quickly. The cold also affects construction activities. Excavation is extremely difficult when the ground is frozen, wet, or snowy. Freezing temperatures can affect the function of machinery and equipment by making oil or diesel thick and gooey. It can even, in some circumstances, pose a safety risk to workers due to cold exposure or slippery surfaces.
Thanks, Justin. That just makes me appreciate our hardworking crews even more. As always, we would love to answer another viewer question in the next update. Please leave your questions in the comments section of this video or reach out using the contact information on your screen.
Thank you again for tuning in. We'll see you in January of next year.